So, welcome back to another Righteous Rich podcast, and I have Brother Mohammed Ansari. At least I hope the message goes to everyone, the submission part, the acceptance part, the forgiveness and repentance. MashaAllah, it's like, within a simple story of your experience of your life shows all those things. And I wish, even for me, I wish I knew this before, For me also, it took long time to really experience that and know that, I know sometimes I feel like, man, I wish somebody was there for us to explain these things in early age.
It's very emotional actually. It's very emotional. I got involved in so many things, but alhamdulillah, I definitely wouldn't love to talk about it. But yes, it was also part of experience. But now, when I sit with few guys, when I sit with the youth, the next generation guys, I just speak to them that you have someone to talk to you about what's the reality. Right? That's how it is, right?
Subhanallah.
So I'm not wasting your time playing PlayStations with you or playing any sort of game or wasting time.
Right.
Any youth in today's time who's involved with me is doing some or the other thing. That's the best part. I'm giving them task. Even if it's my nephew and his friend, I'll ask them to join me in. Like, even maybe if it's not a full-time paid job or something, but I don't want them to waste their life. I want, like, when they reach their 21, 22s, they have their process of empire building, their process of, submission, their process of giving, because nothing is greater than giving back to the society.
Yeah.
We have to learn this, that keeping the wealth in the bank will only give you interest. But giving it back to the society will reward you in this dunya and also in the akhirah. So this was what we need to be influential to the youth and the next generation. That
this is what you're thinking about. Like maybe this is an idea. Maybe like you also like the ideation process. One of the ideas is like to find out someone's passion or the love for something which they have when they are very early in age. And help them in choosing their path and their career. Same time.
True.
Connect them with the right people. Call up immediately to the network we have.
Exactly.
Put them there and ask them to you tried this for 1 year. Check out if you like it, or check some other industry. Check out if you practically. Because your story which shows that it's not about theory. Like
it's all barnamij. It's all barnamij. Every next day was very practical.
Explore.
Yes. Like when I used to see theoretical things, I love to read.
Let me read. Fundamentals are required, of course.
I love to read. Anything other than my school syllabus, I love to read. Anything other than my university syllabus, I love to read. Whether it be success, failure stories, as I already mentioned you, any psychology about money, anything that is related to tech, anything that is related to the innovative world, anything that is related to the history of business in Islam and the other world. So the factor of riba and the other factors. So I'm just trying to connect all those things and learn a lot from it. I was on my way back, like today itself, I think. I listened to Khalid Yasin. He's also a very good preacher. I love to listen. He was, if I'm not wrong, he was saying that out of the Sahaba of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, 15 were major businessmen or businesswoman. 15 Sahabas. And rest all were also into some kind of trade, but only 5 were employed. See that number?
Very few, man.
Only 5 were employed. So that means we, as ambassador of this deen, can build up this culture again. That when you wake up tomorrow, you are self-dependent, you are on your own, you're self-employed, and your own decision maker in life. Then you have no restrictions.
Right.
So this is what we have to promote, that positive side of it. There is kind of struggle in it. So maybe you are not able to sleep 8 hours a day, you just have to sleep 6 hours a day. But the best part is coming ahead. My sleep goes for I sleep by 11. And I make sure that I'm not disturbed after that. Yesterday I slept like 11:30. I woke up at 3:40.
MashaAllah.
So that's
how
perfect
much
sleep I'm getting now. But I'm waiting for the summers to come. Maybe I have to start sleeping at 9 p.m. Like summers, the fire is
Fajr will be early.
Early. So I'm waiting for those days because this is my first year of that experience. Because waking up on time and making the prayers on right time, just slowly and steadily, it's a process, brother. So just trying to make everything. I don't say just trying to become 100% best worshipper, but trying to be a person, righteous, rich, trying to be one of that person,
Yes.
and trying to adjust my time with my work, with deen, hobbies, and everything. So like sometimes we go for a cricket match. So that friend of mine, he's there with me. He's like, Mohammed, did you pray? No. We take our water bottle, we do wudu, and same time we go for our asr prayer. The same place itself. Like reminds me of something that Allah has given you a reminder. A person as a messenger to you, a reminder to you, that will keep reminding you. My nephew is the same. My nephew, when I'm in the house, just during the COVID time, we cannot go to masajid, right?
Yeah.
During the COVID times, and like we used to pray in jama'ah.
MashaAllah.
We all, my baba, me, and my nephews, they all used to come to my house, and we used to pray in jama'ah. So my nephew used to walk from his house to my house, just for the prayers.
MashaAllah.
And whether I'm sleeping or I'm listening to something,
You have to do it.
he's like, Mohammed, he's like, he doesn't call me uncle, he calls me bro. So he's like, hey bro, let's pray. Reminder. See, that's because, Allah has given this thing in his head and he's coming to me and Allah wants me to do it.
How old is he?
He's 17. He's 16 something, yeah.
MashaAllah, man, these young buddies.
And they are, the loveliest part of this COVID was it brought so much of blessing during Ramadan. We never had a night where we discussed about the hadith. We never discussed about the history of Islam and everything. But when during the COVID, as we all family members were together,
sitting together,
especially my nephews and my niece and everyone, we used to sit together and I used to teach them one hadith. And next day I'll listen from you. So after 1 week, you have to speak all the 7 hadith. Stand up and speak it. So after 30 days, you need to memorize the 30 hadith. Like they tried their best. Someone was close to 21, someone was close to 19.
Even 10 is great, bro.
So so we are building that culture. Like we are not showing. Because see, especially the Desi culture, the Indian and the Pakistani culture. We come from a mixed culture family. So my ancestors are even in Pakistan. My ancestors are even in India. And my eldest brother-in-law is from Multan. Okay, and my another brother-in-law is from Bangalore. One brother-in-law is from Lucknow. So like it's like a mixed culture, a good blend.
Yeah.
So get to learn a lot from all these guys. But the thing what we complicate in this culture is that we show that this deen is very strict.
Yeah.
We show that. We don't show it how smooth is it. Like if it's adhan, you go. They make a simple wudu and just pray, sujood. And so we try to complicate.
It's not mind thing, it's a heart thing.
Yeah. We try to complicate it for them, for the kids, and the kids end up saying, can I pray in the house? Is it necessary to go to the masjid? And my pant has something, my shirt has something, a ketchup or a spill of something, and they start building up questions that is illogical. So this is what happens, when you don't build the right culture. So right now the focus is wherever you go, you promote the deen in the smoothest way you can.
And place them in the right places.
Places, yeah.
Like what I was discussing, get them practically doing things,
Yeah, that's all.
I think today I got to know that someone like you can really do this, I will, because I have been in touch with so many youth for like 10 years now. And one of the challenge I had is I have tried my best to my ability and capacity I had. So I made sure some of them are really placed in some good good position. But someone like you has got much bigger impact, done network. And even Namsheed also has done a lot of work.
MashaAllah,
like that.
yes.
So this is something we all should have a network where we talk about these youngsters.
Yes,
we talk about these youngsters.
I was one of my cousin's sister. She was she was discussing with me about the schooling life because she has her board exams, the 10th CBSE board exam, which is the most hectic thing actually.
Yeah.
So I guess they are going to have their first offline exam after after a long break. So she was like, brother, like, why don't we have practical school? I said, yes, this is where you touch the pain point. We need to start building that practical. See, when you create an engineer, okay, maybe in electronics, okay,
Yeah.
by the time he has finished his school, like 12th standard, and he goes to the first year of college, theory. On the third year, he starts exploring
Yeah.
what a board is, what a memory board is, what's Arduino, what's this, what's that. Okay, but now, they are slowly and steadily feeding into the school culture that project-based system has to be, promoted more. But what my say was to her, like, inshallah, if Allah gives me this potential to build a school, I'll build a school, a very practical school, but theory will be the part of it, but practical is what I'll focus on. At the age of, like we'll assign tasks to the kids. So like first to third standard will be one standard only, counted. Not like 1, 2, 3. Because kids hate this process of 1, 2, 3 for 12 years until I finish my school.
It should be term, like one term.
Term,
Khalas.
So like first term, that is 1, 2, 3, where we teach them the basics of dunya and deen.
Basics,
okay? Language and everything. 3 years gone with them. Now 3 to 6 years, we'll divide this in exploring. So we'll make this AI-based thing for the kids, where they will answer a few questions, and we will be able to figure out that they are more interested in science or the commerce.
Nice, man.
So once you finish the 6 grades, now you're able to decide what is the potential of this kid.
Yeah.
More on the tech side, more on the medical side, or more on the commercial side, marketing side, or psychology side. Now from 6th ahead, we start assigning them tasks.
Yeah.
So by the time they reach their highest grade, they're able to either start their business.
They should be executing that business easily.
Yeah, they'll either, and we'll also, inshallah, if things work like that. I'm not disclosing a very big plan, but yes.
But there is one of the guys who have tried this model. I forgot his name, maybe for that Sarwani's brother, he can tell us. Like he has visited them. Amazing place.
I learned this from Elon Musk actually. He's doing the same thing with his kids. Yeah.
So he's very old. I think recently in UAE he passed away, and he used to stay in the desert. About this person, he used to be like very organic. Any chicken also, he should
raise
have in his own place. Chicken
so
or food or anything. His own farm. This is how he lives. So that's why he was able to live longer. And very much known in UAE. Okay. And he has created a school where the passed out students of these schools are managers in his companies maybe. Very 15, 16 year old.
Creating idols, creating.
It's small because when you said someone like 16, 17 year old guys are working with you, I was like, this is where we need. This is how we have to see.
This is why I'm promoting that more and more. I'm talking about that age group because people are staying with a very limited mindset. They think at the age of 16, 17 is just the age of
kids.
Opening books and reading. Okay, what is biology? What is chemistry? What is physics? No. There is a world out of it.
Yeah,
it's not everything is limited to your algebra sums. There are many things above that. Yeah, many things which have been taught in school, but I'm not. This is not like I'm discouraging the school culture.
School is there, but that has their own.
School has taught us, but when always it came to the implementing and the execution part, we always felt, I wish they could teach us this as well.
Yeah, especially the certification point also.
I learned accounts from the school. When I learned accounts, I was like, okay, they taught us how to do the accounting, the depreciation, and all these things. They taught us everything, the balance sheet, tallying the balance sheet, everything. But where are the basics? When I start a business, how do I implement accounts into it? You could connect those dots. So everything is possible, but slowly and steadily. I have seen startups right now. There are a few edtech based startup, which is the highest booming. So if anyone is in the startup culture and more into edtech side, start building apps for education technology. Yeah. That's after fintech EdTech is something what the world is focusing on now. So, because people are fed up of going online, offline, jumping from online to offline. So now people have started self-exploring. I've seen more views on Khan Academy.
Yeah.
The analytics speak more now than before COVID.
Yeah. Because
now, if no teachers are teaching around offline, Khan Academy is teaching online. So that's what he's doing. He's built that culture to assist his cousin.
Yeah.
And now, subhanallah, he got funded by
Microsoft.
Not just that, and Musk paid a big money to him. Yeah, because Musk learned a lot from his page.
He's a big fan of such things.
He's from his channel.
Information is available now.
It's clear.
Kids are becoming artists so easily, and
NFT,
any skills.
Just check NFT.
Yes.
NFT was something which was like, I wanted to give a try. I'm also into the crypto side, so I'm like a part-time trader into the crypto market. So just learning about NFTs, was something which was always giving me hiccups. Like, how can someone just create a silly art, a monkey face, and sell it in 1 Ethereum, 2 Ethereum, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is where, we need to make sure that it's coming into our Sharia compliance and everything. Yeah. So I explored that part. I created few NFTs. Okay.
Really?
So I have this page on Instagram called NFT by Mo. Okay. So just trying my luck and trying to share the vision on all my NFTs have a reason. I have a story to speak through the NFTs.
Good.
Like how the world wants to move to Mars. That's not our objective.
Right.
We don't have to build the world in Mars. First, let's clean up what's happening in this current world. The hunger. My NFTs are more about hunger. My NFTs will speak more about the water wastage and the scarcity and how we are, overwhelmed with things which are actually, what do you say? In a wonderland. Okay. That's the right way I can say. So everyone loves to dream, but no one loves to execute it. No one loves to take a risk. So this is let's do this thing. Let's promote it through this channel, through every such promoting channels. That let's build this culture of giving your shoulder to a person who has that capability.
Yes.
You see a vision in his eyes, wake him up and ask him to join you. And that's how we'll build this culture. That's how we'll take it ahead.
Yeah.
So not just limiting ourselves to the limited business families, but making it an open culture for every next Humpty Dumpty, every next person who wants to explore life.
Yes.
And this is how
we should come out of this, what do you call, survival kind of mentality. Come on, man. Allah is like don't you know Allah can do anything? It is kun fa yakun, and He's huge, and He's the bountiful. We don't really know Him. See, that is a problem,
because we were always in the era of, when technology, pre-technology, when horses were there, horses were like the wow luxurious thing. Okay, he's like, oh, these are and all of a sudden, someone thought that I'll add 4 wheels and some engine, and I'll put some coal or some gas into it, and I'll make a running device, a running automotive without the help of the horse.
Yeah.
So no one thought about that. It did happen because someone thought of it. Who put that thought process in that person?
Yes.
Allah Almighty.
Yes.
And when literally in my house, I experienced when I was small. We had this telephones, right? So all wired. So you used to take to your Baba. Baba, someone is calling. You're running with that wire to Baba. Pick the phone, okay. And you had to dial all the way the roundabout. 7 numbers was very hectic. But things changed. That time we used to think, I wish there was something which was wireless.
Yeah.
At that time we actually did not know there is some term called wireless.
Yeah.
Because at that time everything was wired, whether it be TV antenna, whether it be anything.
This is how I discovered, any personal hotspot also. I'm like, I wish this phone was, can give me internet. I just searched and it's giving internet. Come on, the phone can give me internet. And I discovered any idea comes now somebody has already done now.
Yeah.
It's
that's the phase.
It's fast now.
Now that's the phase.
Any idea is fast.
People are getting in more into development of rockets.
Yeah.
Getting out of the world's space. They're trying to find out the experience out of this dunya. I mean, out of this globe. Okay, they want to get into other planets. People want to explore that. You see Jeff Bezos, you see Elon Musk. Everyone is fighting to be the first person to deploy a pod in Mars. And that too, you have to take your own oxygen with you.
I've seen the movies also, man, for that.
Martian. So,
Martian, not only Martian.
Yeah.
If you go back and check out Koreans.
Yeah.
Koreans are very far away than what we are thinking about.
You should watch this series of, this thing called Startups, Korean series. Main purpose
Startups?
Startups. When I got Netflix, it's a Korean startup series, not the English one. Yeah. So when I got Netflix, the first thing what my Netflix search index had was startup business motivation.
Mashallah.
That's what I was searching.
Okay.
Then I found this movie, The Founder, McDonald's.
Okay.
Please watch that. It's another impressive thing. Like how a person can change a food brand into a real estate business. So, and then learned a lot from this Korean series about startups, which encouraged me a lot to get into the tech side of the business. And they showed that it's not always about your tech should be 100% ready. If you think about iPhone 3GS and if you compare it with iPhone 13 now,
yeah,
a huge difference, right?
Yes.
But he launched with that.
Yeah.
And
it's not there.
It was sold.
Yeah.
It was sold. Now also, if you compare the camera of iOS device with any Huawei or Samsung's, it's still bad. Comparison is still bad. I could easily take a good picture from S21 Ultra Edge, like a zoom-in picture of moon. And then when you try doing it with your iPhone, you won't even reach half the way.
Yes.
But they've made their brand promising. People love to buy it. They are sold on the first day.
Yeah.
So making impact is not... This is what Steve Jobs made. So we need such Steve Jobs in our community as well. Let's
build that environment,
We need to build that culture. We need to build that culture between us that once a month at least. This is what is between us. That's how it works. At least once a month, we all meet. Yeah. We all, like all the influential people, all the people with capabilities to learn about things, or all the entrepreneurs. We all join in together. Maybe for a, Women's Day have this kitty party. So we join in together for that sort of,
I have tested this particular mastermind thing, like which you want to do it. It's been 2 years, by the way.
MashaAllah.
And MashaAllah, Yani, it's all spiritual part, but everyone is really sharing what's happening every week, by the way. It's every week I have it. In the beginning, I used to be like, taking it for 3 hours. It was very tough for me to handle that one because
3 hours a month?
3 hours a day, week.
A week. Oh.
It was very tough to build that, that small community. So then it was like I come down to 1 hour now. Yeah. And within 1 hour, we have to be very precise, very clear, and share our experiences. And
you just have to summarize
indirectly
the whole thing,
advising each other, indirectly through the experiences, personal experiences. Don't preachy things. So there is possibility, and it works. And we have seen the wonders, man. There is a lot of change, especially
and that's where barakah takes place. This is where barakah takes place.
Group brings
when a group of people with the same mindset join together and have the deen and dunya mindset together, but keeping deen priority and still discussing about dunya and how we crack and how we hack this dunya. This is where barakah comes in.
So I wanted to ask now a few things, which before I conclude, sure I wish I could have more gone with I can go and on and on.
I love...
you are just like Ali, man.
Right now, like this, after, I was a very shy person. I never... When I was in my school, I was afraid of speaking in English. You know why? Because the culture was different. I was with those notorious guy who used to speak that slang language and everything. But I said, no. This is this is not the thing what I'm meant for. you should start speaking, like I don't want to join Toastmasters. I don't want to join these
Same
places.
with me, man.
But I want to speak. I want to speak.
Yeah.
So getting into the incubator, the first thing they improved in me was speaking your story out. The USP about you is your story.
Yes.
Your product comes later. Your product should have an impact, a story, whether it be a mental health, whether it be a robotic device, anything. It should have a story so you can sell it to the people.
Yes.
And everyone comes with a pain point. And if it hits you as an investor, it hits you rightly, you'll be able to, disclose a bit. I mean,
bigger
you'll be able to
deals,
close
I know.
bigger deal, SubhanAllah, a lot to learn. I think still we are talib al-ilm.
Yeah.
Everyone it is.
Yes.
And this is the first time when we started gathering with everyone. My friend Zarar was there. Like, mashallah, he's also a very, very nice guy. I like his tilawah. So the first thing he told in the first daras was, see, I'm not bigger than you, neither you're bigger than me. We all are talib al-ilm.
Yeah.
I said, yes. Since that day, we all are student of knowledge.
Yes, nobody is superior.
Every next day, like as you said, right? If I Google about some idea, it's already there.
Yeah.
So we learn. I was thinking about task management, and then I went to Google. I said, best task manager. Oh, I see a list of apps. I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God!
I have explored maybe all of them.
And I ended up in my notes. That was the best. So you can put the daraja as per your wish.
Yes. So I wanted to ask, like, Kenny, maybe you can put some light on this related to passion and making any passion as a religion.
Okay.
Let me clear it to you. When it comes to cricket, because cricket is something where everyone made it like religion back in our place.
Now it's more on the commercialization part.
And now any sports now. Let us make it like a sports. Making sports as your religion. Such a difficult question for you. Maybe you can think of it because you come from background of both spirituality and sports. And you have been into sports and even spirituality. You can tell us maybe that how important it is to not to mix this up.
Exactly.
It's
now I understood your question.
Yeah.
This is where you have to be mature enough to prioritize things.
Yeah.
This is where you have to be mature enough to think about the purpose, the one sole purpose. Everything is temporary, as I again said. Like whether it be a sport, you might break your back and not play anymore.
Right.
Okay, you might, subhanallah, someone might lose their vision and may not be able to experience the same thing tomorrow. There is one thing, you make 10 million in a day, $10 million. I tell you to spend it in a day. $20 million. I tell you to spend in a day. You make that much. Inshallah, you'll make. But after achieving that target, what's next? What's next? Tell me. You achieved everything in your life, like whether it be your wealth, whether it be your family. Mashallah, God has blessed you with wife, your family, your kids, everyone, your friends, everyone is with you.
Yeah.
But still, when you go back to your room, right? When you spend that time alone with yourself, you said something is missing today.
Yeah.
Something is missing. I'm not spiritual now. I've achieved everything in this dunya, which I know, subhanallah, any loss hits me, everything will be taken away from me.
Yes.
Except one thing. Your prayer, your connection with the Almighty, no one can take. Neither the judge, neither any lawyer, nor any police. No one can take it from you. Yes. No one can take it. See, even relationships, like people right now, in these days, especially COVID, there are like so many relationship issues, like especially marriage issues and everything, because people got to spend more time. Subhanallah, people got to spend more time, and they're coming up with issues now. See that, because I was watching this CNN report, like these many divorces happened, this many things happened, like during the COVID time, these many fights happened. Wife hit husband, husband hit wife. You know why? What was the problem? Communication. When you say relationship, it's not men or women getting together and building a family. It's men, women, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
So when these three go hand in hand, you're building a foundation to your relationship. So, I'm still not married. Maybe I did not get to experience that. Maybe, inshallah, but I believe that, inshallah, whenever I take this effort, whenever I intend to get married, the first thing I'll keep in my mind is, no matter what it is, the next person is an amana from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Her body is amana from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My body, my soul is from amana from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we need to return in the same way.
Yeah.
So first thing is, we need to keep things very clear. In order to, even in business, if you don't have a good relationship with the client, he might jump to a different supplier. So same happens in life. So, as you asked this question regarding the sports becoming might be someone's religion, people do take it in that way.
Yeah.
People say, I'm sorry I took Musk's name so many times. Please tag him. So, if people say, Musk is coming up with amazing ideas, he's getting ABCD, Tesla, this, that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool in a way, because Musk is today, tomorrow he might not be. So whatever he brings, his innovation remains with him and goes with him. There is some other brand ambassador coming in then.
Yeah.
So these are all recurring temporary things which are joining and jumping out.
Right.
So the same is from me, that my input on this is prioritize your submission part.
Yeah.
Because as I said, you might get a back injury and you might fall sick and you might not be able to participate. Someone might lose their vision. Someone might lose their moving capability.
Yes.
And subhanAllah, we have been granted this permission even to sit and pray.
Yes.
Even to pray. While you're lying down.
Yes.
That's a blessing,
Yeah.
Who gets that?
Yeah.
We have been blessed with so many options, mashallah, where you don't refuse the fact that He's the one.
Yeah.
He has created us. He has created us for one purpose.
Yeah.
So it's just end of the day, you just need to think of that purpose. And by the time you'll start to calm yourself down. How much ever anger it is. I get angry sometimes. Every human, you, me, who it is.
Nobody can say that.
We do get angry,
Yeah.
But when I see how you embrace that anger and make it as a best buddy and say, hey, come on, you can smile. When you do that is when you remind yourself that this was a desperation that I got anger. This was the adrenaline that I got angry. This can fade away. Maybe this anger can bring in more blessing.
Yeah.
Let's try to overcome this anger. And subhanAllah, you start relieving yourself and sit. No matter whom you're arguing with, you don't care. You sit, relax, let the other person speak, and But I was a very, 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 I was always ready to fight. In my school time, I used to just wait for someone to just come and annoy me. I was like, I used to come with 1001 ways to fight that person.
Okay.
But as soon as when I came into the reality, I said, no, that's not everything.
Yeah.
We have many other tasks to do. I was the notorious guy, being the wannabe type of, like you say, like the wannabe mafia type of guy. We used to watch movies, and we used to create, hey, you're a gangster, I'm a gangster, he's a gangster. School times are that funny, Yeah. And now when we sit and speak about it, hey, I call my friend, hey, like, remember we had a fight and we did this. I poke him with the pen, and he ended up hitting me with the scale. And whom we went into a fight with, now we are best buddies. We speak at times and we laugh on what has happened.
It happens like those guys only become your best buddies.
Yeah, that's how it is.
With whom you used to fight and
it's a learning process and things are, end of the day, it's all about never forgetting what we are here for.
Yeah.
Like this is where we every time get serious. We shouldn't forget like what we are here for.
Right.
So when we have the sole purpose engraved in it, in ourselves, khalas, nothing can defeat you. Like you got a big loss, you got to face a big loss.
Yeah.
Some major injury happened, some major stuff happened. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
It was meant to happen. It did happen. Maybe that pain is turning into a blessing for me.
Yes.
Maybe my sins are being wiped out because of that pain. So alhamdulillah,
So you are present with that,
Now, like anything, any calamity, subhanallah, comes to me. It's either like I take it as a lesson, or second, I take it as a blessing. So maybe Allah is pushing me away from it because it's not meant for me.
Yeah, but what sometimes what happens is, as a startup guy, yani, sometimes you have to negotiate and build, a structure and help those regulatory authorities, to help us, overcome this new law which you have created or old law which you have already created, and it was made up by you guys. Yani.
True.
If you have come up with an idea, let's say some delivery system or something, you can hack some things. Sometimes what happens is some of the guys, what they do is find the loophole,
Get into it
and approve and go some bigger level and achieve 10 figures or 11 figures, whatever figures they want. People have done that. So you had a chance like that, maybe.
So many.
And did you give up or did you take it up?
No, so like
did you or did you create something?
So like there were
people
who talked about their ideas to me. Maybe next day I could build that idea up. But again, I said you can flick the idea, but you can't flick the soul of that idea.
Yeah.
Like we can't take the soul from that idea. I came up with a robotics company focusing on ad tech, advertisement technology. Okay, maybe there are many other companies who are thinking the same, but my niche, my genre is totally different.
Right.
Opportunities did come to me, but in a very positive manner. People did hack from my ideas.
Yeah.
But my response to that was nothing, because I knew, I'm sitting with a book of ideas, and trust me, I'm sitting with a big book of ideas that if you take this from me, I have something ready next. But yes, I'll still implement that, and I'll make sure this is one of the best.
Yeah.
And after that, we can think and negotiate. Why I entered the market, which is one of the market of crocodiles, they say.
Yeah.
The advertisement market, the marktech. Why I entered this market? Anyone can come with this, and anyone can come up with any innovative ideas and make marketing more of like an augmented reality, more into the virtual reality. Anyone can do that. But my thing was different. Like I wanted to make interactive technology blend with humans, interact with humans. This is what my purpose, because having a good exposure in the experiential marketing, I said I worked with more than 130 brands. If I just counted, it's 130. I must have worked more than that. So when I worked with them, I always saw this pain point. They're suffering from something. They're spending thousands of dinars on paid ads, but the conversion rate is nil, or maybe in single digit. So how do they do it? Now, see, the crypto market, people are coming up with crypto startups. People are coming up with delivery startups.
Right.
Where do they promote it? Because if you're promoting it on my device, I might escape or cancel it.
Right.
If you come on my YouTube and run
trust
your
level is
ads,
also down there. Yeah.
I'll cancel it. But if I'm implementing the same ads on something which is autonomous, which is moving, which is human interactive, and they're not disturbing anyone, that's the best part. Like any human, like you and me are walking, same as the screens on wheels. Same as my robotizer moving around. So that's what, like you should learn the pain, find a solution, execute it. Your question, like I still was not able to answer, like people hack into your ideas and make a better version of it. So that's how I can summarize it. When they hack into your ideas, when they get into the loopholes and they make a better version of it, they still lack something. They lack the confidence and the intention to execute the idea.
Right.
So maybe they don't have the same energy that me and my kids have. Maybe they don't have the same energy that we started. Maybe they don't have the same. Their intention maybe of running and making a 10-figure company or a 8-figure company. But our first intention is to make an impact. Once you make an impact, make a big network. That's how I would suggest you to read this book, Psychology of Money. Read that book. You'll understand about compound, how money converts into money, and why are we humans focusing so much on the money factor? Why are we not bringing solutions to the bigger problems? Eventually, money is walking to you. Once you bring a solution, and now money is a need. If someone says, "Oh, money is not happiness. No. Even I don't consider it as happiness. But it is a source of fulfilling your needs.
Yeah.
Because that's how the dunya is made now.
Right.
You want to purchase a water bottle. You need money for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, we are in Bahrain. So if you ask anyone in a restaurant walking by, they give you a glass of water.
Right.
But this thing doesn't happen in Europe. I've experienced that.
Many places. Yeah.
Many places, yeah, exactly. So money has become a need. So let's not underestimate the value of it. But let's not bring it over our head as well.
Yeah.
So brother of mine always says that I want to bring money below my feet.
Yeah.
And when you say that, it's wrong to hear it. But when you say that below your feet, doesn't mean that you want to stamp the money or crush the money. No.
Yeah.
You want to keep the spiritual body
above that. Yeah.
And deen here.
Yes.
So that's what he keeps on saying and motivates me every time. Same thing Habib said. I want to make so much money that I want to show people that money is not everything.
Yes.
So you get inspired by so many people, and because eventually when you speak so much about money, people think you're the money man, or you're just thinking about money. But eventually, end of the day, it's the need.
Yeah.
You need to run your house. No, not third person is going to come and tell you, oh, have this, run it. No. You need to run your house.
Yeah.
Allah has given you this capability, this hard-working skill set into you, that you go and work hard to earn that halal income and serve your family. Right. And as much as you serve your family, it's taken as a good charity. It rewards you. This was one of the hadith that I used to always talk to my nephews and niece about it.
Yeah.
That, like whenever you're spending in your family, expect a good reward. Expect a good reward. Yes. Don't think that, they always ask from me this thing. No, it's not a burden.
You have been given a chance to, help them, Yani.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
So other than any idea was like, not just about your efforts and idea copying of yours, even any idea to execute, you have some restrictions and challenges.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to regulatory authorities, yani. Whether it is you take a system of Bahrain or anything, sometimes they become obstacle for you. So do you take a loophole, or do you choose the values? Do you really go and explain to them the situation, or do you find out some other way, like we call it wasta, or we call it like, okay, no, all these things are not for me, I cannot go for it. That's why I stopped some of the projects, so I took another route. That's why did you leave your cricket system, or
I saw that I'm not generating a lot of income from that particular. It's just a passion which I wanted to convert into a commercial aspect, a huge impact I wanted to bring in Bahrain, because Bahrain, as it's becoming one of the finest country to adopt so many sports, I wanted to bring cricket also, because it would generate income for the country, it would make jobs, it would recreate the tourism industry, because right now we just have F1, F1 is the only thing, but because you see the big bunch of crowd coming just for F1. What's next? Do you have anything? After a few years, F1 will be gone from our hands. We will have, inshallah, we might have a recontract for that. But as it's gone, what's next for you?
Yeah, it should not be like gone. Also, maybe
we need to see the population. We need to see the attraction. Like as we are divided 50-50, like we have half of the population as Bahrainis and half of them expats. Let's see what expats like. Expats like cricket. Dubai is Dubai today just because of this sport called cricket.
Yeah.
Amman is building a cricket culture, because why? Cricket is the fastest growing sport. You must have seen this concept of IPL, CPL, Big Bash League, Bangladesh Premier League, and recently Nepal Premier League came in the house. So in all those leagues, there is a new participant joining in. It's Nepal Premier League, who's spending 333 lakhs of amount just to build this league now.
Wow.
Okay, and they know that they are going to cross 450 lakhs as a revenue. So they are making almost 100 lakhs of profit, So people are learning how to, because before when we were kids, like everyone, like in our time, it was like, if you play a lot, you go bad in your academics. Now, parents, they support you in your sports as well. It's a different world, different era. I go for like my training and everything.
Yeah.
So I have kids coming in. I have, their parents wake up every 4 o'clock in the morning every time, and they come out in cold weather. They are sitting and waiting for their kids to finish up the session with us. And that's how supportive the system has become. Why? Because we have shown that...
Even the government, you're saying? Even the government and the regulatory authorities, yani, supporting you?
Yes, being, as our new president was appointed, Hatim Dadabai. So, very passionate about sport as well. So, he's been led by this wonderful guy called Mansoor Hajmadi, Mansoor. So, they have great initiatives. And Sheikh Khalid is subhanAllah, is very supportive. Whether you go and talk to him about any sport and he likes it. He knows about it. He might be having a knowledge about it. That's the best thing. So slowly and steadily, we are building this culture for the locals to adopt the game. We are bringing up coaches who are trying to promote this game in the local community. We are trying to bring it to the government schools. Slowly and steadily, it's a process. Because same happened with Dubai. Dubai, like when India-Pakistan played their Sharjah match, everything boomed. So that's how things worked. So it's all about building the culture and naturalizing it, amongst the locals and expats.
Right.
So that's what the vision. Cricket is still a part of my job, but right now I have just kept it a bit offline.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because I know I won't be able to make something out of it at the moment. Make in a way because I want to build new infrastructure for cricket. But I know I don't have so much of felt that I can do it. But yeah, I know by other projects I can definitely build so much that I'll be able to support the game. So slowly and steady, I'll come back to it.
Something is always connected.
Yes. I'll come back to it. I train few kids free of cost, like 60 or 40 of them. In 6 months, I have like built a team of kids who are not able to afford an academy fees. So every Saturday, my guys who voluntarily invest their time with them and teach them the technicalities and all these things. So
Mashallah.
it's all about, I'm not extremely passionate about cricket, but somewhere down the line, cricket has influenced me a lot, made me more punctual in my things.
Yeah.
And slowly and steadily, things will eventually, inshallah, if I have that much life to live, I'll be coming back to this game.
Yes.
So, but right now, my focus is just one thing.
Yeah.
Build your startup, build what is in the line, and not divert yourself here and there. So just focusing on one thing now. But slowly and steadily, once you're settled in those lines, it's always good to have several sources of income. Okay, but you need to build that source with a good foundation.
Right.
Then it's good. So you can assign one person for that every time. Like for every business, you can assign an ambassador for it, a manager for it, and then is where you're relieved. You can be a philanthropist.
Right.
And that's how you can convert yourself. So like, dream big. It's free of cost.
Yes.
But you just need to invest your time in reaching those goals and targets.
Mashallah.
So, alhamdulillah. I'm just trying to add as much positivity as I can. There are many things which have impacted me negatively, but talking about that will be less influential than talking about what happened in a good way. So, so all purpose was here, like, be positive, talk about what good things happened in your life. So it's awesome, like, lovely to be here, like, I wasn't expecting I would have talked so much.
Yeah, I think I can take much from you, but time doesn't permit.
We are limited.
We will be kind of bombarded with.
No, we can have version 2.0.
Yeah. I'm gonna have all of them again, maybe. So I'll have a rapid fire questions. It's like quickly, at least we will get to know about you. It's like you have to tell it in like 3 words or few words, very few words, very limited. It's like a rapid fire. It's like quick. I ask question, it comes to you, and you have to be. Sometimes it's fun. It's like one word also.
Okay.
It's like you just answer it. Sometimes if I ask you like one word and you will complete it with your another word, So let me start with that. I think I have taken a lot of experience shared from you, and maybe I have to sit with you and have a live stream while driving, maybe. And this is where we can have more and more.
Yeah, we can we can have people joining in us, and
ask questions about it.
Share experience with people and let them join.
Because sometimes we did not need to know what they want to know. So
People are sometimes limited to their circle, their mindset, and their own questions.
they can open up.
Once when you show them the life,
It will
hack,
open up for us also. I guess.
yes, definitely.
We never
definitely.
know. So, can you describe yourself in a few words, Yani? Or 3 words? Just 3 words.
3 words. Adventurous, innovative, giving back.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
So, what was your biggest challenge you have overcome in your life? Like, it should be like 1 word or a few words. Like, which was that bigger one? Yani?
Death relief.
Hmm?
Death relief.
Death relief.
Yeah. Yeah, means I had like, when I started the business, debt was like something which I was burdened with. But alhamdulillah, I'm relieved.
Wow, mashallah.
So it was a big figure, so alhamdulillah.
Okay.
The biggest challenge that anything can be overcome. It's just like...
So you have been reading a lot, I think, and I'm sure. And you have mentioned some of the books also. Which was that one book which has profound effect on you, Yani?
Starting with a why.
Great.
Oh my God.
Good. What makes you feel alive, Should be rapid and quick.
Parents. I don't know. Yeah, parents.
How do you want to be remembered?
Person who takes risk.
What are you most grateful for? At least three things in your life you are grateful for.
Shelter, first thing.
Okay.
Ni'mah. That's the food that I get. My family members.
MashaAllah.
These 3 things. Basics.
Yeah.
Rest, alhamdulillah, everything comes in with the part and parcel. So yeah.
How long does it take for you to trust someone?
Few days, few conversations. Yeah. I've learned body language, so
Okay.
being in customs taught me a lot.
So you get angry, you said.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you get angry? It's not like theoretical things happens in the mind only, Annie, but you do something.
The first thing what I do is calm myself down by saying that this is just for this time. So I do get angry still.
Okay.
2 out of 10 times I do argue. It's not that I'm 100% perfect, but 8 times I calm myself down by saying we are in a temporary thing. So either you or me, we can calm down. So
yeah. So you watch a lot of videos on YouTube and into social media also. Who's that one social media influencer which is, building, some, having some influence on you or winning your heart, basically? Yani?
The one who's making deen easier for me, Mufti Menk.
Mm-hmm.
And the one who's making dunya easier for me, Steve Harvey.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is that one thing which annoys you the most?
Not communicating. If you have something in you, talk
communicate.
it out.
Yeah.
Communication is the key for anything, any basic thing. Speak.
Okay. What is the one thing YouTubers should do these days?
Share their life story. Share this is what people love to watch now. They want to know what you are doing in every second of your life. So be natural. Share what you're doing every day, every point of your life. And tell them that, when you're able to crack a project or something, show them the process of it. So they learn from you. People love to learn from YouTube now. Gaming and everything is drowning now, slowly and steadily. People are getting more into that impact of real person. So they want to know how person builds himself from scratch to a 10th floor. So yeah. Show them every process. You fail, no problem. I tried doing it myself, but I did not have so much time. But people do have time
If
now.
you know it, you just share it. Yani.
Yeah. Just talk to them,
Yeah.
People love to know. Except gossiping. Yeah.
What is that one thing people don't know about you?
That's a tough one. That's the one. I cry a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I cry a lot.
Mashallah.
Very emotional.
Yeah.
Deep down, very emotional, yeah. This is something which I need to share with people, that crying is okay.
Yeah.
You need to sometimes stress relieve yourself by doing that. But don't waste it. Implement more into your sujoods. Implement more while you're traveling. More while during those peak hours of where there is a possibility of your prayers being accepted.
MashaAllah.
So yeah,
MashaAllah.
just burst out to him, because if you cry in front of people, you might be either called as a baby or a coward. But I believe you should cry, you should do that. It relieves you. Now, sometimes we keep everything in our heart, the sorrows and everything.
Right.
But when we speak to the Almighty and cry to Him everything, next moment you feel like, Alhamdulillah. So yeah, this is one thing.
MashaAllah. So, what new technology will transform the future?
In a positive way or a negative way?
Transform for me is like positive for sure. Yeah.
Transforming the future, it's already there. Metaverse. You must be knowing about the metaverse. People teleporting themselves from one world to another world through a pair of glasses, through a virtual reality or augmented reality. So it's going to make a big impact. Where it's going to be a pro. It's going to have a lot of cons and less pros, because people are going to become less active. As in our olden times, we used to run out and play football, play in mud, play in dust. No, kids will get used to the technology side. And the second technology, you can say, boomer will be artificial intelligence. Right now, if you talk about artificial intelligence, it's maybe level 2 or level 3. You can expect some wonders to happen in the future.
Okay.
And people have already started connecting the dots. So not using those very high technical terms, but just telling you the basics that nanotechnology is something where people have already started exploring. People have started reading.
Yeah.
Your
it's been 10 years. People are exploring.
Yeah. So now it's going to get more different.
Yes.
As you must have seen that tablet which goes into your clone and then just checks what's happening. So you see how far the technology is going.
Yes. It's minute level.
People will have more diseases. This is what I feel. And more solutions. So it's equally hand in hand
is going on.
Yeah. So it's more equivalent. More disease.
If good is there, if bad is there, good is also happening.
Eventually, it's the part of it. So AI is going to make a very positive and very. I mean, it should be a very neutral solution that the world is looking forward to. But the thing is that many jobs will be affected. Like how we used to capture a drone shot with helicopters before, and now we have drones around or a spider cam.
It's crazy, yeah.
So things will slowly and steadily change. And we have experienced few things during the COVID period. We have experienced having virtual chat with people, attending seminars virtually, talking to people virtually. So
interesting.
So yeah, things are.
The 3 skills you wish you learned earlier in your life.
Selling. First thing is selling. Second, grabbing attention. Third, storytelling. So yeah.
Great. So you're not married now, so I cannot ask anything about your married life, but what is that one thing you like the most about your parents?
You just have to take some guidance from them, and whenever you want to talk to them, they're always available. So you want to just ask, Baba, I just want to have a chat with you. So he's like, okay, tell me what is it? Baba, I want to have a favor from you. Tell me what is it? You don't get the same responses from other people.
Anybody, yeah.
So yeah, so that's the loveliest thing.
So what do you think about this interview at the end?
I got a chance to speak.
Yeah.
As I told you, I'm still learning.
Speaker, yeah.
I'm building up this habit of storytelling, but in reality, and talking about the story with passion and how passionate I am with related to things, how many struggles I went through. There are many people, they go through struggles, but I want them to speak.
Yeah.
Every person who have gone through struggles should speak.
Yeah. Express it.
Yeah, express it. Like if you don't share it, we don't learn from you.
Yeah.
You keep within you. That's
Everyone
also
has
something which
unique
is not
stories.
good. Yeah. So everyone who has a good past or a bad past or something they learned from should definitely share it and bring it as an experience on board.
Yeah.
And let's promote this. Let's promote this.
Yeah.
What you're doing right now is something which, like.
I should have been doing it for a long time. Like I started this idea like 5 years back, but implemented like after last year.
Mashallah.
To get to that place, I had to go through that process or people around me.
You went through it.
Yeah.
So
people went and told me like, okay, anything is possible. So I learned few skills.
Alhamdulillah.
Got it done.
Yeah, because that was your written time for it. So believe in that. You still started on the right time.
Yes.
When you felt that you embraced it, you want to deploy this idea, you started at that time.
Alhamdulillah.
Once you were not prepared, once you were not equipped, that time you felt, okay, maybe I'll add less value. But now, subhanAllah, I was amazed to see this setup. I wasn't expecting this. MashaAllah alaik, may Allah turn this studio to one of those studios of BBCs and CNNs, inshallah.
Maybe.
You can dream of that. It's
why
free.
not?
As I said, it's free.
Yes.
But you just have to work hard and make more reach to people. Every next person you meet, share a 30 seconds pitch with them. This is what I do. I want you to follow my YouTube page. I want you to follow my Insta. Can you please do that much favor for me? Be shameless.
Of course, man.
You have to sell.
Yeah.
So
I'm
trying
loving
a lot this idea.
I'm
loving this
things.
idea.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you just connected with me and I got this opportunity to be here. You built an opportunity for me.
It was very easy for me to I'm very openly. I want to share this to you. I really want to connect. And it's something people may not understand. It's like spiritual stuff, through heart to heart. It was like I was just thinking about something and you came to my mind. Took my phone. I said, I want to get you on board. Because there are people, okay, you have a list. You also were there. And it's not like, okay, I have to, plan something. It was like, okay, who's next? This is the person you have to talk to. I think this is the right time to get to.
The time was written.
Yeah,
we were meant to.
It was all meant.
Yeah, it's all meant to happen.
Yeah,
destined to happen.
Alhamdulillah.
So just be a believer of destined to happen thing, and the phenomena works amazing.
That is always something, and I have seen. Whoever watches some of the episodes, really take it to next level. They step up. There is kind of like a change. Things come to people, and people are improving. And why not? Even if it is affecting or it is really helping somebody in positive, why not?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? If it's putting an impact to the society and you're building a better future for you, you need to share,
Yes.
It's really bad if you have something to share and you don't share. I feel that, people should start sharing their stories. And as I said, they should share their experiences so no one gets trapped with those bad experiences in their future.
Yes.
So it will be always good to have hand in hand. It's dislikes and likes are part and parcel. It comes in part and parcel. So it's okay. It's okay to have likes and dislikes. Maybe I like spicy food and I dislike sweet food.
Right.
Okay, the likes and dislikes can happen.
Yeah.
But when it comes to influencing people, it should be everyone joining in as a team and helping that one person to just crack or hack their way out.
Right.
So yes.
Alhamdulillah, man. So at the end, just like brother said, make sure you like it and subscribe and try to share it with your friends. And I'm trying my best to get people like Brother Mohammed Ansari, who has really, if not you, I have at least got influenced and inspired from the way he has gone through.
I really needed this space actually. You gave me a good space today. Otherwise, I would be.
No, that's what I want to do, Annie.
I really loved. I took a break, but this break turned out to be very, very. When I go back now while driving, I feel that I have spoken out what I want to speak from a very long time.
Yeah.
So these things,
That's why I don't like to kind of interview kind of thing, So
because I've been into so many interviews, but it was all pre-planned, and that made me more
nervous.
Nervous. Like I thought like I'm sitting.
You don't really get to know the right person.
Yeah,
what is really
what's the natural
happening,
thing about that person?
Yeah.
So maybe I look forward to hear. I see a video where you speak a story about yourself, and I would love to see it. I would love to see
Inshallah.
it. You know, like
Inshallah.
self-interviewing is something, you know, like.
That is something I want to try, you know.
You should, you know, give yourself a time, record yourself, talk to people, because once you as a host start talking to people, we as a guest or we as a visitor to your page, we'll start connecting to you more. So we'll get in touch with you more. Hey, did you just speak about this? And can I just have a question? I just have a question about it, and I can come in with stories and talk to you. And that's the experiential thing. That's what in marketing you can't forcefully sell. Take this bottle of water and sell it. I can't do that. I have to spill the story and make it more experiential. That the pH level is this much.
Explain
your kids
that.
are being expected, and so you have to put that impact. I believe I would love to hear your story.
Inshallah, man. That's a giveaway you are giving it to me.
I love to, you know, like not just me, any brother who's been in this show or been a part of this show.
Inshallah.
Your side, learning that is very important as well. Yeah.
So thank you so much. See you then in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.